What's up, guys? So here's Stephen. So for our topic for today is about crab mentality, not the funny kind, the toxic kind. You know the story, right? A bucket full of crabs. When one tries to climb out, the other pulls it back down. That happens a lot in fitness, and sometimes it's not even strangers. Sometimes it's your own friends and relatives. Let me tell you a quick story. One of my friends asked me for dieting advice. He was serious. He really wanted to lose weight, so I told him honestly, bro, don't do extreme stuff. Don't remove carbs completely. Don't do one meal a day. Don't starve yourself just to see fast result. I told him straight up, that kind of approach isn't sustainable. You might lose weight fast, but long term, it's going to be hard to maintain. But he still did it. One meal a day, no carbs, super aggressive. And within 2 months, he lost a ton of weight. And I'm not gonna lie, visually, it looked impressive at first. But one day he asked me something. He said, bro, bakit mas define yung abs mo? Ang laki ng binawas ko pero parang wala pa rin yung akin. And I told him something simple. I didn't build this in 2 months. I built this over time. Long dieting phases, proper training, building muscle first, then slowly cutting. Definition isn't just about losing weight. It's about building something underneath first. And that's when I started noticing something. When people don't get the result they expect, instead of asking how to improve, they start comparing, then questioning and doubting. And that's where crab mentality slowly creeps in. Because fast result feels good. They are exciting. You can post a crazy before and after. People hype you up. Comments blows up. But slow progress, tracking calories consistently, eating balanced meals, training properly for years is called boring. But that boring stuff, that's what's build real physique. In Filipino culture, we love fast result, fast money, fast fame, fast weight loss. But we don't always respect slow mastery. And here's the problem. When someone chooses the slow route and starts seeing solid, structured result, it makes other people uncomfortable. Because now, it's not about hacks anymore. It's about discipline. And discipline exposes excuses. Let's be real. When your friend starts growing up, going to the gym consistently, rejecting inuman sessions, tracking food, waking up early, at first, it's joke, uy, bodybuilder na. Grabe naman, di ka na kumakain ng kanin, diet ka na naman. But sometimes, those jokes carries a little insecurity behind them because your improvement reminds them of what they are not doing. And that's human. But if you're but if you're not self-aware, that insecurity turns into pulling people down, minimizing their progress, questioning it. In the fitness industry here, once someone looks above average, the accusation starts. Natural ba yan? May tinatago ka ba? Sure ka bang pagkain lang yan? Instead of asking about training, about consistency, and about long-term habit, it becomes easier to doubt than to do the work. And I'm not even saying my friend was hating, but I could see the comparison happening because in his mind, he suffered more. One meal a day, no carbs, extreme discipline for 2 months. So he expected visual result. But here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Suffering doesn't always equal smart progress. You can suffer for 2 months and still not build muscle. You can starve yourself and still not have abs. Because abs aren't just about being skinny. They are about having muscle that took time to grow. You cannot microwave maturity. You cannot rush muscle density. You cannot shortcut years of progressive overload. That's the difference between fast weight loss, and structure physique development. Crab mentality shows up when people think if I struggle more, I deserve better result. But fitness doesn't reward who suffers the most. It rewards who stays consistent the longest. And that's hard to accept because consistency isn't sexy. It doesn't go viral. It doesn't shock people. It's boring, but it works. And here's something deeper. Sometimes people don't actually want advice. They want validation for what they already decide to do. When you give them a realistic answer like don't remove carbs, don't do crash diet, build muscle first, it sounds slower, and slow feels weak to people who want fast proof. But real confidence comes from long-term work. No extreme paces, no starvation, no shortcut. So if you're trying to improve yourself right now in fitness, business, mindset, anything, understand this. Not everyone around you will grow at the same pace. Some will try shortcuts, will compare, will question. That doesn't mean you stop. It just means you stay grounded. Because at the end of the day, the bucket only pulls you down if you let it. When you realize discipline is a long game, you stop caring about who lost weight faster. You focus on building something sustainable. And trust me, sustainability always wins. Maybe not in 2 months, maybe not in 6, but in 2 years, huge difference. So if people start acting different because you're improving, it's not always the hate. Sometimes it's just discomfort, and growth will always make you comfortable, people uncomfortable. Stay consistent, play the long game, and don't let the bucket decide your level. That's it for today, folks. So here's my physique update. Yeah. So thank you for listening if you reach this far, man. And yeah, subscribe. And yeah, thank you for listening, bro. Peace out.